the Broncos-Chargers game was the most surprising result, and the Raiders and Bears was second, then I think a strong case for third has to be the Sunday Night Football win for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, what a game.
And I wouldn't say it's because the Colts won necessarily.
No.
It's more how they won and just the reality of the fact that they just absolutely shut down Patrick Mahomes for 4 hours. And we've never seen anyone do that before. We've seen New England do it for a half twice.
Mm-hmm.
We saw, I can't remember who else did it last year. The Raiders kind of did it this year outside of a quarter. Like we've seen it.
The Raiders did it
for
last year too.
We've seen it for parts of a game, but we've never seen it for an entire game like this. And a lot of people are going to chalk it up to the Chiefs' injuries, and maybe that's rightfully so. But what I also know is the Colts had as many, if not more, injuries. They're missing their rookie of the year. We all know that T.Y. is not healthy. Eric Ebron hasn't looked the same this year. Funchess didn't play. Like they are absolutely it's one of those games where when someone complains about their team's injuries, it's like, oh well, are you looking at our roster too? Because we're not exactly healthy either. I don't actually have a takeaway for the Chiefs on this game because for me, I don't know how you're feeling. We'll get your thoughts on this right away. But for the Chiefs, I think it's a 16-game NFL season. The injuries are definitely part of the reason that it happened. And, you're going to lose a game one here or there. Like, it's just going to happen. My takeaway from this game, watching it, was I couldn't help but be just thoroughly impressed with Jacoby Brissett and the rest of the Colts' character.
Yeah. I think that's the most important thing to take out of the game was how the Colts came out of the game with a win. I don't think they would have won it if Mahomes doesn't get his ankle stepped on, because you saw some wizardry in the first quarter
that touchdown
before he was you see that before he gets hurt. Sorry, the second quarter, and then he gets his foot stepped on. He's not the same player after that. Still throwing crazy balls. Travis Kelce has some ugly drops here and there, but the Colts were good. You can't count them out. They're a playoff contender. I saw Pat McAfee today saying that they were a Super Bowl contender.
I don't know if I go that far.
I listened to every one of his podcasts. He's one of my favorite sports guys at this point. But I don't know if I'd go that far, like Will said. But
it seems pretty excessive.
I'd agree that he's a very good player. And one thing that I had a big takeaway from this game was the fact that Adam Vinatieri, 4 field goals, really won them the game at the end of the day.
Huge for them.
After having a lot of questions, really proved that he's the GOAT field goal kicker at 46, 47 years old, still doing that. It's unbelievable to see. You can't help but cheer for a guy like that, and you'd love to see a guy like that getting 12 points in such a huge win. So congrats to Vinatieri, congrats to the Colts. Jacoby Brissett showed that he's a legit number one guy in this league. I think the Colts are excited to have him as their long-term quarterback, and let's just hope Patrick Mahomes comes back next week at 100% health. Tyreek Hill's looking like he's coming back as well, so I'm very excited about that. It'll be a different Chiefs offense once Tyreek Hill's back in it, and that's just a crazy thought. So, awesome game, really fun to watch, but great game by the Colts. At the end of the day, you just can't count them out.
Yeah, I don't know if we can say enough about how good a coach it appears Frank Reich is, and just the character he instills in this organization. There's no reason this team should have gone to win this game other than the fact that they're just tougher than the Chiefs. And maybe that's the takeaway. Maybe we're going to learn in 2 or 3 weeks or a month, 2 months that we should have seen this coming, that the Chiefs are the classic soft offensive team. But until we can confirm that, I think it's best for us to move on. And